Hi friends, we can continue with the product card application. We last class we have seen the how to create how to install the ExpressJS and how to install the mongoose and how to install the different types of tools and like the .env and node. Today we are going to complete that like how to write the schema for that application like product card application. First of all, I'm go to the environment, the project node.js. Not here, I think so. Create a application, node.js project, code mode. Here, I'm going to open the CMD code dot. Today we are going to write the schema for. For that, I'm going to name it as a create a one file called name it as a product dot. Sorry, I think schema. Schema we have to write in the models file. For that, we are going to create the one file call one folder called model folder. In these models, I'm going to write the file call. I'm going to create the file called product models dot js. In this, first we are going to verify whether the mongoose is we are installed or not. I think we have installed the mongoose. Let's see the mongoose like documentation. First of all, before writing the schema, let's see the mongoose documentation. Mongoose. Go to the mongoose ODM. Like it is a object modeling tool like ODM is it. First of all, we have using the mongoose, we have did the connection. Like I'm going to show once again in this utils folder connect DB. We have did the connection. We have make the connection for the application. Our no product card application we have did, and we have uh, I have wrote the index in the index.js file. I have check the health check also. It is working fine. Now we are going to write the model product model.js. For that, we are going to see the documentation, read the docs. In this read the docs, defining your schema. First, if you want to write the docs, we are going to use the schema is a one class name. Like it is a class. Using this class, we are going to going to create the object called schema object using the new. Like how we are going to create the object using the new keyword. Like that, we are going to create the object. For that, in this, we are going to write the attribute columns. Like title is one column, author is one column. For the product, we have already written the what is the columns in the readme.md. Already I have defined that. Name is a one column, description is a one column, and quantity we has a one column, and the image URL is a one column. Like that, we are going to write here using the string, or we can use the this like this also. Type column date or default is like we are going to we are going to see the lot more things in this. While writing the schema, we are going to see lot more things. First, go to the product models.schema. First, I'm going to import the mongoose. First, I'm going to import the mongoose. I'm directly writing the mongoose schema. First, I'm going to name it as a product schema equal to new. It is a class, right? Mongoose. In this mongoose only, that schema is there. Schema class is there. In this, I'm going to create one object called. Here, I'm going to create object. In this, if you want to write the name means I'm going to define a name. In this, I'm going to write the type string. First, I'm going to write product name. In this, I'm going to write type. It is a string. String is a capital letters. If you want to refer, you can refer the documentation. See here. String is a permitted schema types are string, number, date, buffer, boolean, mixed object ID, array, and a decimal 128 map UI ID. These are the schema types. In this, lot more things are there like required also there. Required means it is must and should we have to give that uh, like we have to send the data required and index true. Index true unique. It must be unique. Unique true. Next, after the product name, once go to the readme.md. Next one is a description. Description is the next field. Field or column. Description also the string. String is a capital letters required. True. Index. Index is not required. It is a okay. And this make it as a required, but not index and unique is not required. After that, quantity. Quantity. If you see the quantity with I think so. It is a number. Default is if you go to the documentation. If you go to the documentation, where is that? Here. See here. Documentation in this type date default date dot now is given, but we are going to give some default value here. I'm going to give the default value as 0. That quantity default value is 0. Next thing is image URL. Copy or directly right here. Image URL. Type is string only. Why I am going to type here right here string? I am going to take it as a cloudinary URL. Actually, I'm going to do the actually before taking the string, I'm going to make it as a like one. I'm going to create one middleware called cloudinary URL. Like I'm going to upload the actually I'm going to take the image only directly, but I'm in that while taking the image, I'm going to upload that image into the cloudinary. I'm going to upload that image into the Cloudinary. Next thing is I'm going to upload. After uploading that, what you are from the after uploading, we will get the response called URL. In that URL, I'm going to send it like I'm going to send to the DB like your image URL. I'm going to collect it like this image URL is collected from the Cloudinary URL. Cloudinary URL from the cloud. Required not required. Required is not required. After this, there is a one more like attribute called timestamp. The true. After writing the schema, we have to do the model. Like see here, if you see there, to use our schema definition, we need to convert our block schema into the model. We can work with that to do. So we have passed it as a mongoose.model, model name and schema. We have to convert into the, if you want to use this, we have to make it as a model. For that, const product equal to mongoose. In the same mongoose only, there is a called model. There is a function called model. This is actually schema is a class, but model is a function. In this function, we are going to send the first attribute. We are going to send the product name like a schema name. Next one is a like our customer's name. Next one is a it is not schema like a table like inside the like if you see in the MongoDB what name if you want to assign you can assign using here. If you see the if you hover this not even in detail or you can go to the here in this here only. If you see here mongoose.model first one is a block like what is the name if you want to give the table In this first column is that one, like a first parameter is the argument is that one. But second argument is schema name. Like while creating the schema, here if you see here, I have given the block schema. That one is the second parameter or second argument. Here also I'm going to write the first parameter is my table name, like product is my table name. Second parameter is schema name. But in this, there is a one note is there. In the table, in the MongoDB tables, while creating, we have given the product, but it will internally converts into the products, like all into products. Internally converts it into the, in the capital letters into the, this P in the capital letters here, but internally it converts into the products. It will make as a small letters and as append that S, like products. That is the behavior of the MongoDB. After this, creating the, we are going to export it. After creating, we have to do export also. Export, I'm going to export as a default. Export product. I have did the export. After exporting, we have created the, we have did the creation of the product model, product schema. After creating, we have to write the routes for the product. In this routes folder, product.routes.js. I have created a one file called product.routes.js. Here, I'm going to write there. I'm going to import Express. Import Express from Express. After this, const router or const router. Okay, you can take router only. From express.router. There is a function from the express only. Using this router function, we are going to create the router. We have to do the export also. I'm going to make it as a default. Export default router. After creation, here I am going to write the routers for the create product. Create product one is a one router. I'm going to write for dummy. Look, I'm going to write a router dot route dot post. For creating, I'm write the post. It as a next update product router dot route update. Here I'm going to write the dot id or dot product id dot post or put. This one is that. Next, get all products router dot route get. Next one is a get single product router dot route get product id dot get column product id. Using the product id, we are going to retrieve the single product. Next, delete product router dot route. Using the product id, I'm going to delete. Before writing this, before writing the this code, I'm going to I'm go to the index.js. Here I'm going to configure the config router or product router. Router we can name it as router. First I'm going to import that. product router, product router from dot routes dot product dot routes dot js. In this, I'm going to app dot use products is a my slash products product router product router. Using this product router, we are going to connect. After writing, I'm going to first check this. For checking, I'm going to use one of the router. Like I'm going to go to the create the product. Like I'm going to write the some dummy function in the controllers. Go to the controllers. Here I'm going to write product dot controller dot js. In this controller, we are going to write the for the create product. For that create product, I'm going to directly write the create product only. Here request comma response. Request comma response. In this, I'm going to return the some JSON response, whether it is working or not. 200 or 201 dot JSON. JSON, I'm going to write some message called product creation successfully. Creation successfully. Product creation successfully. After that, I'm going to import this. Import create product.routers. Come to the product.routers. Import the create product from don't miss the .js in the suffix of the file name like product.controller.js. After this, come to the post, call it as a create product. Don't call it like this, call it like a just write a create product. Don't call like a function. Automatically, that post will automatically calls the function using the request and response parameters. After this, for testing purpose, we are going to first run the application. In the ls npm run dev, I think so. See the every time we have to see the package.json for whether the we have written the some scripts are right. npm run dev. See db is connection successfully. Server is running on the port 6774. For that, I'm going to use the for post. We know we are going to use the uh, I'm going to use the Thunder client. Like go to the extensions here Thunder client. Like type it as a Thunder client. Here install this one. Install this. I have already installed. That's why it is showing the disable and uninstall. Come to the Thunder client and remove this one and create a collection or I'm going to create like this. Create a product card application. In this, I'm going to create the one new request called create product from request and make it as a post. It is a not guest, it is a post. Here, http column slash slash localhost. What is the port number 6774 slash products. If you type the slash, it will make it as a error. Why cannot post the slash? With this URL, there is a no port. There is a no configuration like no. Uh, we have did not did the did not write the routing for that post. Routing for that post or get method. We have did for the products for the post only. If you go to the like once again standard client, if you write instead of the slash product, send that we got the message called create product creation successfully. We have did. I'm going to write the one new message structure for that create like for everyone like I'm going to create one API message structure, API response, like API message structure and API error structures. First, I'm going to write the message structure for the response. Like it is a message structure for response means it will give some uh, if you go to the controllers, like it will give that what is it, why it is API response.js is required. Like it is give the one standard message structure. Like in the product in the controllers, if you write the other if you write the n number of controllers like create product and create update product like delete product and get product. For that every request there is a unique there every request is someone write the like differently they will write the JSON for the message and data. Some will return the data and some other uh, variables we will write for that for that reason I'm going to write the one standard structure like message response structure. In this I'm going to create the class API response constructor. I'm going to call constructor. In this, I'm going to first one is status, second one is data, third one is message. After writing this, we are going to call it as a this dot status equal to status. This dot data equal to data. I think it is not comma column. This dot message equal to message. If you want to write instead of message, I'm going to write at the start from MSC. I'm going to write the success also. It automatically true only. Success true. Here I'm going to write the some default messages like 200. I'm going to write it is a data of uh, some array kind of thing. I'm going to write here. It is a some message success. I'm going to write. Yeah. If you want to use this, we are going to import API response. Export API response. If you see if you go to the product controller.js, if you able to understand that now completely, why we are going to return the API response. If you see here, I'm going to call the new API response. Actually, it is a class. That's why we have called the using the new keyword. In this, I'm going to write the first one is status. Later, second one is data. I'm going to write some data like name, fashion, write the mobile phone, mobile phone or mobile. Then write as a description. This is a 30K mobile or quantity one. Next, image URL not required. Image URL. Next, after this we are going to pass product creation successfully. We have written like this. It is a standard message. Automatically, it will create in the backend side, like it will take the, we go to the API response, it will take the status is a 201 and data is a like what we have written uh, this data it will take and the product creation message successfully it will take like message it will take and success we will get the success also success true. If you go to the Thunder client and if you click on the post and send the data, my connection was reviewed by the server. Go to the here, not found. I think we have it. Okay, here instead of .js, npm run dev. Okay, server is running. Go to the Thunder client, send that. If you see here, we got the some message structure, some professional structure for this. Status is a 201, data is a we got, and message is a MSG is the product creation successfully, and success we got the true. Like that, we are going to use the error also. Like we are going to create the some standard structure for the error also. API error.js. Here class API error. Actually, it is extends from the error class. It is extends from the error class. If you see the error class, error from error from ExpressJS error handling through new error. Um, expressing error 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 in nodejs. You see the nodejs. Okay, documentation. See, there is a class called error is there in this new error and error dot capture and error dot stack tracer and error dot cause error dot code error dot message error dot uh, stack and assertion error and these are the different inbuilt errors like reference error and syntax error. These are the inbuilt error. We are here creating the one customized error using from the error class. Like here, I'm going to write the constructor. First one is the status. Status I'm write the 401, 404. Next, data. Data is none only by default. Message failure. I'm going to write default messages. Next one is I'm going to write the three things for the error also. This dot status. First, I'm going to call the super message. After calling the super class, this dot status, this dot status equals to status. This dot data equal to data. You can take this data. Actually, by default, it is the null only. Data equal to null. Null, you can take the null. This dot message msg I'm going to take here msg equal to message. This dot success equal to status. Here also the response dot also I'm not going to take hard coded status less than 400. It will automatically true. Status here 399. Like this we are doing. After I'm going to import the API error. If you see the here, go to the product controller. Want to take it and to remove these all things. Uh, product model, connection DB, constants dot env, and remove the product controller. If you see this, I'm going to throw the using the I'm going to throw some error, throw new error, new API error. Why it is not showing? Let's go to the utils folder, API error. API error only I have written. Why it is not importing? Import API error. Okay. Now it is a .js also and suffixed. After in this, I'm going to write the 404 message is authentication or product not found. Product not found. I'm going to write. Product not found. I'm going to write. If you try to make it as a run, like if you try to make it as a run, I'm going to create a one try catch block here. You see this. I'm going to response dot return return response dot status of error dot status of 404. I'm going to write JSON and write it as a okay 404 leave in the JSON error. Can throw like this. In the JSON, I'm throwing the error. If you go to the create product, if you click on this, we got the status like 404 null and product not found. Success is a true. Instead of here, I'm going to write error dot status right here, and here I'm going to throw the 401. 401 I'm going to throw. If it's another data, yeah, we got the response like a success error execution of the error message also API error message. So we executed the API error message also successfully. Like this, we are going to do the uh, uh, write the standardized for the API error and API response JS. API error.js and API response JS. We are going to create the like we are going to create the update also. If you see update product request comma response try catch. I'm going to write the try catch block. I'm going to remove this error in the catch block, the error block, status, error block, going to write this error. Mobile, this is the 30K product updation successfully. Updated successfully. Mobile, let me. I'm going to write here, let me. Instead of the 200, 201, I'm going to write is a 200. Here, I'm going to import this. Sorry, export this. Not import, export this. Update product. We go to the like routes, product dot routes. Here, we are going to see this how to retrieve the like how to use this product ID, like how to use the how to use the product ID in the update. We will going to write for logic for that how to uh, retrieve, like there is a called request dot params is there. In that we will get the product ID. Like it will, while giving the URL only, we have to mention the like product ID also. Like product ID means like product. There is a some unique ID for this, random ID for this product while creating the product only. We are going to while updating we have to give the product ID. By we have to know that which product we have to update. In that here in the so for that we are going in the log control section, like update product. We are going to retrieve, like we are going to take the product ID using this product ID, like product ID. Here we have mentioned the column product ID using this same variable name only. We are going to take the, like how in the future we will see like a request. Here only we are going to see like product underscore product ID, not product underscore ID, same name only, request comma params. If you see here, we can write the error also. If not product ID, throw new API error. Here I'm going to write the 402 product ID not found. Product ID is not found. You see in the routes, I'm going to update product. So same name, how we are writing here product name, same name only. Here we are going to retrieve the from the request dot params. Like in this only, there is object is created product ID. In this one of the variable, one of the key and value is product, like product key and value means like ID, product name, product ID is key, and a value is like which value we are giving, that what is the ID it is giving, it is a key in the place of, like how it is created in the params. In the params it is created like this. In the params, in the request dot params, it is created like a, like this, like product ID column, like key. There is a some key called 1220 4567. Like this, it is created. How many number of like this? If you want to make this one more, you can create like customer ID, like column customer ID means it will also comes to the column. Here one thing, comma, it will comes to the customer ID. Want some ID, like here it is a form of some data, some data like this. How many parameters are there? Request parameters are there. Like this, it will come the data. You see this, we can make it as a console also. Before want to console the data, request dot params. Can console also request dot params. We want to see the what are the key values are there. Now it is ready to take the send the data. In this standard client, I'm going to create one more request. New request called product update product. Here it is a put method. Instead of the get and post, it is a put method. Put method means update // localhost 6774. I'm going to write some ID 143 Okay, send the data. Why it is not receiving? It is not running. Server running is correctly on a update product. Okay, we have written the before writing the ID, we have to mention the products also. Like the URL is mistakenly slash localhost http dot slash slash localhost dot localhost column 6774 slash products slash ID like product ID. You see this? It's not again the product product. If you see here, it is the product instead. If you see here, it's showing product instead. Dollars. Oh, sure. We have to remove this customer. We have did mistakenly. We have to remove the customer. Okay. Now we can see mobile Redmi, and this is the 30K mobile and 30K thousand mobile and 30,000 mobile. Quantity is 1 and product updated successfully. Success is true. If you see, if you don't, it did not give the like instead of we go to the it is not taking actually. By if you want to throw the here, uh, we have to must and should give the something to 0. Yeah, we have to must and give the must. Okay, we will see the console. How it is showing that console. Go to the see. Before that, first request it is giving the product ID 1435602 second is product ID 1220. Like in the consoling it is saying. If you want to give like 16430A 1220. Send the data. Okay, we got the again data. If you want to mention the product ID also in this, like ID column, request com params. Simply write like this. But if you send the data once again, see in the data we get the this one. Why it is like this? Okay, params dot product ID. Like this you can give. You send once again. Okay, now it is showing like a one key and value. Before it is showing like a object. ID is like 163 16430A122 This ID, it is name like it is a description quantity. If you want image URL also, you can give that. You can send the image URL one parameter. Like actually, we are going to send using the database. Like create product means we can collect the here. Like create product means we have to store into the database. That like in the client will give the some data. It will store into the database. It will take the REST APIs and it will store data into that database and from the database what data from that after storing the database uh, s- uh, we have to take the for display purpose we have to take the some data for the display purpose like a product id and name and description and quantity and image url also we have to write like that logic we have to write for the store and we have to like after storing that what data we have stored for the confirmation purpose we have to write the API for the getting the data in the API response. Like that, we have to write the update product and get all products and get single product and delete product. We will see the, like in the next class we are going to see the like how to, like uploading the image, like how to upload the image into the cloudinary, and we are going to see the multer also. If you like my content, please like and subscribe my channel and support my channel.